All right, y'all, it's your girl, Jynnette the Oracle, and I'm here today to do the August forecast for the sign of Aries. So if you have an Aries rising sign, sun sign, moon sign, or north node, this is going to be for you. And I'm hoping that the stream is looking pretty good, and I think it's okay. So we're just gonna have to rock with it, right? Okay, so some quick announcements. The fourth quarter of classes will be starting in October. So I'll be opening up enrollment for that in September. So be on the lookout for that. Be sure to sign up for my newsletter in that regard. And also, I want to thank everyone who participated in the July healing crystal grids that I was doing and talking about weekly on Instagram and Facebook, and of course in the newsletter. Thank you so much for participating. It was an incredible experience, and also, July in general was just a lot. So those eclipses really did a number on it. But I'm really happy for this new month, for the new energy, and I want to encourage everybody to choose to behave, act, decide, embody their highest trajectory expression of self. Right? Okay, so I'm actually going to clear the energy for you guys first. So just take a few deep breaths. Cool. All right. So your card, Aries, for this month is the Time card. Okay. And I do apologize. I do think the stream is getting a little splotchy, so I apologize for that. But this represents the world card of the universe in the regular tarot for me. So this is very much speaking to a closing out of a major part of your life that either has just occurred or is going to be occurring this month. And I do actually get the sense that it's up to you to actively engage with that process and to be okay with things ending that need to end, and to actually focus more so on what's coming, what's new, as opposed to what's leaving. Because it feels very positive, but I get the sense that you're, again, going to have to actively engage with that in your mind and your emotions to be open to what's coming next and what is being created, what's actually in alignment with your dreams and your visions and your goals for the future. But it's purposeful, whatever this closing of the cycle is in the beginning of the new. So trust it, because that's the universe, right? Okay, so now for your relationships, for those of you who are in committed partnerships, that's actually looking really nice. You guys may be actually entering into a new stage of your relationship, one that you both have been waiting for a long time. There's a sense of like your dreams coming true this month. So kudos to you for whatever that's about. And then for those of you who are single and looking, I very much see single energy. I don't really get a sense that you are really going to be looking to commit into anything really serious. So you might just really be interested in just dating just to date, or just not even letting it be a priority right now because you don't really care, like you're fine on your own. And that's cool. Like I don't really see anything negative about that. If that's the case, that's definitely where you need to be, because it the energy feels really nice and freeing. And probably, you know, because we are in a fire sign month, and also Jupiter is going to be going retrograde in a fire sign, sister sign Sagittarius, you should be really feeling good, I think. So, and just happy in and of yourself. So I don't really get the pull or the sense that there's a desire for really shifting into anything that, like I said, anything too serious just yet. So for anyone who is looking to lock down in Aries, this wouldn't be the month to try. This would not be the month to try to do that. All right. Now, in terms of money, I think you need to watch the spending. So I think money is good, but you might be really in that sense of just kind of wanted to have a field day, and which is not necessarily like, it's not like you again won't have the money this month, but I think next month, you know, when we get into Virgo season, and Virgo is that season where we have to take a look back and come to terms with what we've been doing and really doing accounting of our behaviors, our actions, our routines, etc. You might not like what you see if you don't maintain control this month. Okay, so you know, enjoy yourself within reason, but just know that again, you are going to look back and you don't want to have any regrets, because if there are regrets, they're going to be preventable ones. This isn't a sense of like, you know, you necessarily being in a spot of financial constraint in any way, shape, or form. But, you know, if you are losing sight of some short-term or long-term goals that you have, which this maybe additional money could be used for, and you're not staying on top of that, you know, you're going to be not feeling good about yourself next month, if that's the case, when we get into Virgo season. All right. In terms of work and career, there are going to be some shakeups, but it's going to be positive, because work is solid, but there's going to be some breakthroughs into something new. So I don't know if there's a promotion coming down for you, if you're going to look to go for a promotion or a new open position. If you've been looking for a job, this might be that month where you actually get the news that you've got it. But it's positive, but there will actually be a decided shift into something that's better for you from where you were. Okay, so that's good to see. Let's see what else I want to tap into before we get into the week by week focus. Yeah, I think in general, you know, you're good. It's just, it's a pivotal time where you can really move forward if you choose to, or you can, I don't really think it'd be a matter of you necessarily going back, but it's like just chilling in what's comfortable is almost kind of the same, if that makes sense. Because it's like we're in this month a growth period, which, you know, I know Mercury is now direct, and then Jupiter is going direct. So, but everything else is pretty much retrograde or about to go retrograde. In the case of Uranus, actually. So you may not think it's time to forge ahead, if that makes sense, but it actually is. So don't rest on your laurels this month. Don't think that, you know, this is the time to slack off on your dreams or what you really want to embody just because it's summertime and it's feel good time. You actually will do yourself a big favor later down the road if you take advantage of this time now. instead of letting it pass you by. So it's a really subtle. This one can show subtle forms of self-sabotage. So not in the sense of like negative habits and patterns, but of, again, not fully engaging with the opportunities that are there. So don't sleep on that. Okay, so let's go week by week and see what's going on for you. Let's see, we're at 10 minutes. That's good. I'm gonna try to keep these about like 15 to 20 minutes if I can. All right, so week 1. So this is the energy of the new moon. Yep, 8 of Wands. Fast movement, fast manifestation, and that's happening in the spirit. So again, you might not be aware of how important your thoughts and your emotions and your choices right now are, but you know, I'm telling you, beginning of the month. And again, this doesn't have to be like big stuff. It's just choosing to think higher, choosing to feel higher, choosing to act higher. Really, you know, start your day and stay focused throughout the day on what's the best way that I can navigate, you know, whatever's coming up. Okay, so week 2, we have Queen of Wands. And in week 3, so that's great energy for you actually, because it's actually your sign. So you're going to be feeling good by the time we get to the full moon, actually. So that's very nice. And then 3rd week, we have the 8 of Swords. So interesting. And then last week, we have the 4th week, we have the 7 of Cups. So something's going on in the second half of this month, and I think it's probably going to have to do more so with work stuff, just because I do see that there is some specific shift that's happening. But let me get some clarification on week 1 real quick. Yeah, so again, confirmation, I got King of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles, and in the world, again, showing up here at the bottom of the deck. So again, the world is, you know, this represents the closing of a cycle, but there is a new beginning for you. And you do need to keep your focus on the best that you want for yourself. Okay. Conserve your resources with that 4 of Pentacles. Stay on top, manage your income and your expenses. But make your choices like a boss, Aries. This is going to be an interesting month of growing up for you, maturing for you. All right, so 2nd week with that, the Queen of Wands, we actually got the Queen of Swords, so double queen here. And that's that discerning mind, strong mind, I like it. 4 of Wands, so that's really nice. Feel good energy. For relationship stuff, that might be some, again, a breakthrough into you and your partner getting some shared dream or goal realized. So that might actually be happening by the end of that 1st week, because that 4 of Wands can talk about home and family or marriage and things. There might also be a proposal as well too. So if you've been getting that inkling or sense that somebody might propose, or if you are trying to propose, this would be a good week to do so. Well, either the 1st or the 2nd week would actually be good, because with that Ace of Pentacles, that's also a great time. Okay. Oh, and we got an Ace of Wands. So double aces so far on these clarifications. So these first 2 weeks of the month are going to be really, really beautiful for you, Aries. So let's see what's happening now once we get past this full moon, because that seems to be where the shift happens with the 8 of Swords. Because 8 of Swords can talk about being stressed out. And so I'm not going to take these cards, but because it's too many, I'm only looking for 3. But I got the 2 of Wands, which is the decision, Ace of Swords, another ace, Page of Swords, and Page of Wands. So if there's some business opportunity or some shift in relationships for you this month, there's some decision that you're trying to make that you're stressing out over, but I think it might actually just be positive. So if it's work stuff, if you choose to say yes, and you're starting that week in that new position, you may just be a little bit stressed about the position and learning new things, and that's natural, that's normal. And then of course, if there is like a proposal or something, or maybe you find out, you and your partner are pregnant, that can just, after the initial like celebration, there can be that fear and trepidation of like, okay, how are we gonna make this work kind of thing. So clarification on week 3, we got Queen of Cups and 3 of Cups. So far, this beautiful energy. It's celebration, it's love, it's abundance, it's prosperity. This would also be, in terms of work, getting along with your coworkers. And we got the King of Cups. So, yeah, I think it's more so just like trying to figure out how to navigate the new. I don't think it's actually negative. Now, if it is negative for whatever reason, it's because in terms of relationships, outside people are causing the rift. So if you have too many people in your business or some other outside party, whether it's a friend, a family member, what have you, that would be the issue. And it may even be like you just listening too much to other people's problems and starting to take that fear and place that unnecessarily onto your own situation. So watch that. There might possibly be an actual third party situation. But that'd be a real sharp turn of events. And I don't really get the sense that it would be that. I think it's more just like outside influences in general that are creating problems. All right, so final week for you, Aries. We got the 7 of Cups, so, perfect number. Star card, beautiful. Fool, even more beautiful, and 7 of Swords, okay? All right, so again, this is a reiteration with the Star and the Fool. You're on a new path. The Star is reminding you to stay focused on what your dreams and your goals are for the future. Don't get in your head. Don't let comfortability keep you maintaining the status quo, because ultimately, as we get further along, maintaining the status quo is really a choice of choosing to go backwards, right? Now, also this month, because this is really grounded in the 7 of Cups, this is a consideration, obviously, of all of your different options. So you don't have to take everything and everyone along with you. Because that 7 of Swords can talk about choosing to just take a few things and leaving a few behind as well. So overall, this is a really beautiful month. I don't think that there's really honestly going to be any issues, except for like maybe a very small percentage of you in some kind of relationship context. I think it would be more relationship as opposed to work just in that 3rd week, but that's a very small percentage. I think this is going to be a really nice month. Stay focused on where you want to go, what you love. And take advantage of the vibe and the spirit, because things are actually manifesting quite quickly in the spirit, and you don't want to lose that early momentum. Like, you really don't. Because I know it's interesting. This time of year, it's the tail end of summer. So again, folks are really chilling. And they're like, okay, September, October will be time to push and like to lay the foundation for what we want to do for next year and all that kind of stuff. They're actually going to be a little behind. Or at least if you follow that same mindset, you will actually be a little behind. You need to start now. because it can be like that much better and that much more fulfilling for you. Because you're still going to get blessed, but I'd rather you get blessed with all of it rather than some of it, you know? So watch your mind, watch your emotions, watch your actions, but otherwise live your life. And if you'd like to get a session with me, whether astrology, tarot, or energy healing or what have you, you can book a session on my website, andersonalchemy.com. Again, sign up for my newsletter to stay up to date on latest announcements, events, classes, and all that kind of stuff. Lightworker Academy for the fourth quarter will be opening up soon, so you definitely want to make sure you are getting the latest on that. Love you all. Have an amazing month for August, and I will see you soon. Bye.